Welcome back to our journey through the world of LEGO Lord of the Rings. It's Bricknerd here, and throughout this retrospective, we will follow the journey of Frodo and the Fellowship on their quest to destroy the One Ring and free the lands of Middle-earth.
While the Fellowship is off fighting orcs in Moria, we turn our attention to Saruman, who is building an army of his very own. This is set number 9476, the Orc Forge, and it concludes our look at sets based on the Fellowship of the Ring. This set was released as a part of the initial launch of the Lord of the Rings theme, however its set number 9476 places it after the largest set in the wave. This may seem odd at first, but LEGO set numbers tend to go from cheapest up to the most expensive. However, as this set was a retail exclusive, frequently these sets end up with a higher set number to distinguish them from the rest of the wave. So in the United States, this was a Target exclusive, and it was one of only 2 retail exclusive sets in the theme, the other being 10237, the Tower of Orthanc, which was a LEGO Direct model, or a DTC as we commonly know them. This was also the only set to focus entirely on the villains of the story, and contains only one named character. So this named character is Lurtz, Saruman's second in command. He is the firstborn of the Uruk-hai, and he leads the army against the Fellowship in the Battle of Amon Hen. He is depicted in this set at the moment of his birth, covered in mud and who knows what else. Unlike the Uruk-hai, he has brown skin instead of red and minimal coverage on his body. Turning his head around, we can see a second face with the white paint on, showing the hand of Saruman. The second Uruk-hai is the more common depiction of this species within the theme. His head, torso and legs will remain the same across all future Uruk-hai that we see. The designers of this theme were conscious of the fact that many builders would want to army build with this character, and so created a variety of accessories they can be found with, creating a natural variety to any army display. To that end, each of these characters includes a double-sided head with the white hand painted on. This figure specifically includes a helmet with a white print as well, unlike the plain variant seen elsewhere. There are also more accessories found elsewhere in the set, and we'll see them later. The final 2 characters in this set feature the first appearance of the traditional orc in this wave. They're referred to by LEGO as Mordor orcs during this time, as that's where the creatures are found and dispatched to Saruman from. To help visually separate them from other orcs, they have a dark tan skin colour and brown tattered armour painted on that also. They have printing on the back of their head, though only a single expression, and one of the 2 comes with this hairpiece with some orc ears moulded in. So this set depicts a part of the large underground forge at Isengard. Here we can follow the orcs' journey to creating weapons for the Uruk-hai. We start with a bucket of iron ore, and attaching this to the crane, we can raise the bucket up to an orc on the second level of the structure. Here, this orc will take the silver, pour it into the open cauldron below. Once it's full and ready to be melted, the iron will be placed above the flames. A small knob on the back of the set ignites the flames with a light brick feature, and once the iron is turned to metal, it can be placed in the mold to create 2 brand new swords for the army. Finally, take out the swords and hammer them into shape on the anvil. Now, certainly some of these last few steps leave some work to the imagination, but I love the complex play pattern that is suggested throughout this set. There's so much to do, and the addition of the string and light elements bring an added layer of life to the set. The final feature is hidden in the base of the set. Using the shovel, you can dig out this rock, and out pops a newborn Uruk-hai. He can be placed inside from the rear of the set, and the function is pretty easy to reset as well. Like most sets in this theme, the parts are pretty common, although it is nice to get some of these printed wooden tiles. You get a couple of them in the set, as well as these large scaffolding pieces in brown. Additionally, there's a bunch of dark and light grey slopes which go all around the base of this, so it's nice to get those parts in a larger quantity. So this set retailed for $40 back in 2012. Which is, I feel, a pretty fair price for the amount of stuff you get here. I think many fans were hoping the set would include Saruman, as there wasn't a way to get him in the first wave of LEGO Lord of the Rings sets. but I like the massability aspect of the set and how it does focus on the villains for a change. However, now this set retails for about $200 on the secondary market, and I just don't see it as being that vital a part of any Lord of the Rings collection. The figures are nice, and as I mentioned earlier, I do love the play pattern that is sort of indicated throughout this set, but it's just not something that's particularly special or maybe even memorable from the Lord of the Rings films. So, thank you for joining me in this episode of the Retrospective. Please let me know your thoughts on this set down in the comments below. And as I said, this wraps up our look at the Fellowship of the Ring. So next time we'll be jumping into the Two Towers with the set Uruk-hai Army. Look forward to seeing you then. Again, like, comment, subscribe for more LEGO Lord of the Rings content.